Oh shit! I didn't even know we was recording right now.
We're motherfucking live.
Yeah, let me turn this phone off. Yo, it's 64 Talk, 64th Talk, episode 4. I think you know what time it is by now. Today, we're gonna get into some real wrestling shit. So if you don't watch wrestling, you might just want to skip towards the end of this, episode where we start talking about some TV, regular TV, not no wrestling. But, the bulk of this episode is going to be some wrestling.
Wrestling happens every week, so y'all just gotta deal with it.
Exactly, especially if you want this shit weekly or more than weekly, as I've been getting some requests to do 2 times a week.
Which we have been doing.
Yeah, we try to keep it as consistent as possible for y'all motherfuckers. But, we're going to get right into it. NXT R Revolution, or R Evolution, however the fuck they want to pronounce it, was on Thursday. And there was a lot of shit that got me geeked about it. If any of you are fans of, indie wrestling, PWG, ROH, if you paid attention to any of those between the last 2 to 4 years, and if you watch NXT, you're gonna realize that a lot of those people, especially the ones that are really killing shit, came from the indies. So, ROH, PWG, 2CW, as far as, the local, upstate New York shit. But, listen, we have our thoughts and our, things about, what happened on NXT. But, I don't know, Toast. Like, how you feel about this most recent, R Evolution pay-per-view special, whatever they want to call it?
Every NXT special has been amazing.
Definitely.
Like, hands down, just amazing. They literally, it's the best wrestling shit going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think this
Period?
was just, period. Like, sorry, period. Like,
I feel you.
Like, that shit's better than the E, that shit's better than ROH.
Yeah.
That shit, I don't even, TNA, nah.
TNA's Braga.
Yeah, so, I mean, NXT is the dopest shit.
Word.
Going for wrestling. And they just what the fuck I want to say? They just showed what the fuck they about again. I mean, it's just another fucking crazy ass event special.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, every motherfucking match was pretty stellar.
Definitely.
I mean, the fucking Divas match, I don't even want to disrespect it by calling it Divas match.
Yo.
You know how they throw the Divas match on before the main event just to give you that love. Man, I was hyped off that shit.
Yo, the Divas match.
But we're gonna start at the top.
Start at the top.
Yeah. I mean, I think they started with the bomb, you know what I mean? They wanted to give you that C4 right from the beginning.
Yeah, true.
They started with the explosion, with the excitement, Kevin Owens' debut.
My nigga Kevin Steen, man.
Word.
Kevin Steen, he goes by Kevin Owens now in the WWE because they want to own everything, Vince McMahon does. So he doesn't let people go by their indie names or their real names. He gives you new names. And if you notice, I don't know if we mentioned it in the previous interview.
I think we talked about it, though, maybe off the air.
With the whole KO thing,
Yeah.
Chris Hero was also signed to NXT before they released him. And, his name was Cassius Ohno, and his whole thing was KO. He knocks people out. He fights. But they released him, and they got Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens now, and they gave him the KO thing, and he fights, but it's a little different because Chris Hero is known as a striker. Kevin Owens will just beat you the fuck up, however way possible.
Yeah, I think it's just that KO thing is something they've wanted.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen before in NXT with the Ascension. They've kept running with it no matter who was in it and who wasn't in it.
Yeah, the Ascension has had 7 incarnations.
Yeah, the whole idea of it and the whole just the whole fucking feel of it's changed, but they still want that name and that. So I seen them do it before, but regardless, fucking Steen is amazing, and I think he showed it.
That ass.
Fucking crowd was lit.
Oh my god, yo.
Parker did a fucking good job.
Yeah, he did a great job selling that shit.
You think the handshake was legit?
What do you mean?
You think he wanted to bust up? You think Steen wanted him to bust him open?
Nah. I think that was all a shoot.
Yeah, but I mean, I figured it was all a shoot, but I was like, That shit would be crazy if they was like, yo, just bust me open.
Yeah.
Like, I want this shit to be, I want the color, I want it to look fucking,
because
I want to have the dopest debut.
Yeah, I feel you. Because, I mean, even, I don't know if you peep, but, like, C.J. Parker, like, the hand strike, the same hand strike that ripped Kevin's nose, it also, like, went through
I saw the tweet.
C.J. Parker's
I wasn't
hands.
sure if it was the hand strike or maybe, when he jumped on him outside of the ring on the metal. I was thinking maybe it was there. Because I'm like, how can you bust your hand open on
somebody's nose?
Well, he didn't break it, so.
He did break his nose.
Nah.
He didn't?
Nah, he didn't break it.
Oh, shit.
But,
I don't know, but it was a great debut.
Yeah, it was amazing.
He got a lot of his indie shit in, which got me hyped.
Yep.
But we're not going to totally get into the Kevin Owens thing because it comes right back around towards the end of the NXT review.
Oh, yeah, and if you haven't seen this shit, sorry, spoiler alerts.
Yeah, I mean, at this point...
It's a little late, but...
At this point, if you watch wrestling...
And you ain't see this shit?
And you're listening to this and you don't have the fucking WWE Network, I don't know what to tell you anyway.
Word.
But,
So, then the Lucha Dragons fought the, Vaudevillains.
Yeah, this was the sleeper, honestly.
Yeah, it was, but they still went in. I mean, they died. Yeah, I love the whole gimmick of the Vaudevillains. I like their name.
Everybody loved it. It reminds me of like, I guess it's cool, but it just reminds me of like shit that I never liked about America. Like that ass, like all that fucking like. You know the weird part of Six Flags? I think everybody who watches like NXT and then hears that comment, I think they're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's the weird part of every Six Flags where it's like 1920s carnival scene and it's just like really cheesy. Like I never liked that shit.
But I think this is like the first time they doing that carnival shit correct. They've done it before. They've had the like the oddity shit and the carny shit and the freak kind of carnival shit. I think it's just, I don't know, something different. It's something I haven't really seen.
It's cool.
So that's why I kind of dig it. And
yeah,
I think
cool.
The name is pretty dope.
No, Vaudevillains is amazing. I'll give them that.
And Lucha Dragons, they are what they are.
Yo, Kalisto just needs to turn heel and beat the fuck up out of Sin Cara and then get Ray.
Oh, there's another fucking gimmick that they keep using, Sin Cara.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going back to what we were talking about with the KO shit. So,
And they need to get Ray and just let let Kalisto retire Ray, too. Because I'm tired of both them motherfuckers, man.
But, yeah, that shit was kind of a sleeper, so we're going to skip it.
Yeah.
Corbin and
Ty Dillinger.
Dillinger there.
Yo, I fucks with Baron Corbin. A lot of people hate him.
Yeah, he's trash to me.
I
just can't fuck with it.
I fucks with it, yo.
I can't fuck with him. I can't fuck with... who's the dude in the stands? Bull Dempsey.
Yo, I fuck with Bull Dempsey, too.
I just can't. I can't even...
Yo, somebody was calling Bull Dempsey the fat Adam Cole.
Oh, my
God.
Bro. Oh, that's too funny. I can't fuck with them. Either of them. I don't like the squash gimmick.
It's going to build to something else, though. And that's what I like about it.
I mean, I've already read all the spoilers, so... Yeah.
No,
it's not that exciting.
Whatever. Fuck it. All right.
He has a cool look. I'll give him that. The tats are dope.
Yeah.
I wish he just did a little bit more.
Maybe he can. Maybe he's Goldberg.
Maybe. That could be good or bad. Could be both.
Usually it's bad.
Yeah.
But, all right. So we'll skip that, too.
It was only a 2-minute match. Well, 41-second match.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Let's get into the real bulk of the fucking... The special. Finn Balor, a.k.a. Prince Devitt, and Hideo Itami, a.k.a. Kenta, goes against the Ascension. Yo.
I can't really fuck with the Ascension, but when they're fighting these dudes, yeah.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie. I was not anticipating this match at all when I was watching it until I found out Finn Balor was gonna come out in face paint. As soon as I found out he was coming out in the paint,
doing his his shit from Japan and the Indies,
the Prince
shit.
Devitt, thing.
Wow, this intro was amazing.
Yo,
entrance was amazing.
All right, let me give y'all a little background on him so you kind of get the feel, right? Obviously, he's a wrestler, but he's also big into comic books. So whenever he had like a big match, you know, going on in the Indies and in Japan, he would like do like face and body paint of like
And costumes.
in costumes of like a, I'm not gonna say a villain, but a dark like comic book character.
Yeah, he's done the Joker. He did Bane from like the last Batman movie there, Dark Knight Rises.
I've seen him do Venom before.
I've seen him do Venom, Carnage, a Spider-Man, like the black and white Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Not the Venom Spider-Man. Is actually Future Foundation Spider-Man, but whatever. Now I sound like a nerd.
He snapped with the comic book reference.
And what else I've seen him do? I seen him do a Punisher. That was crazy.
I didn't see that.
The Punisher was dope, and a couple others, but.
He needs to fuck around and pull out Nightwing. If anybody knows about Nightwing, I fucks with you.
Yeah, Nightwing's about to be big out there, and y'all all gonna know about him because that comic book shit blowing up on the TVs and the movies and shit.
Which is funny because not even to get off track, but like the Black Tongue's first collection was on some comic book shit.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers slept.
Comic book shit.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out to everybody who fucked with it.
We started a lot of waves, but that's a different topic. But yo, back to the wrestling shit. So yeah, Finn Balor came out.
But bro, my favorite part about it though is that he like stood in this character for the whole match. He like kind of
the whole fucking match.
He was like a little different than he is on the regular basis, which was crazy to me.
Yeah, bro.
Like he was like this whole new character.
Yeah, that ass. And I mean, yo, I feel like that's what's gonna help push the WWE into like the next thing, or the next generation. But you know, like he came out, the music was different. Mm-hmm. He came out with the dramatics, you know, it was a real Undertaker-esque.
Yeah, very Sting, Undertaker.
Yeah, like just dark.
Very, very mystic.
Dramatic, mystic, you know, but still like even like the Ascension.
I feel like it has some Jeff Hardy to it.
It definitely has some Jeff Hardy to it. But, you know, even the Ascension, like...
Bro, their faces?
Yo,
that shit was money.
And if you know about the Ascension, if you know what they look like these are two big-ass dudes who also used to have a crazy entrance back in the day before
one of them.
Yeah, word. But, I mean, like, the entrance was tight.
Yes.
And then he took off the mask. He had the face paint on. He looked like Carnage. It was like different than his normal Carnage.
I think I'm not sure if it was maybe because of some, like I was mentioning earlier, maybe some copyright shit or something like that. Maybe they were scared of somebody wanting that check.
Yeah.
But he had it was like a Carnage inspired, I'm gonna call it.
That's exactly what they called it too.
So and he's done the Carnage before too.
Yeah, he has.
So yeah, that shit was dope, and I mean. That was just the entrance. Let's get to the match. They went in.
Yeah, yo.
I mean, the Ascension, they got a couple things off, and they really did the fucking job getting Devin and fucking Kenta over, bro. Like, they really did this fucking thing.
I mean...
Kenta with the motherfucking go to sleep tease.
Listen.
Crazy.
I wish I was watching that match right now. I don't think...
Like, we're going to watch that shit right after this.
I don't think anyone understands... Especially watching it live as it was being, like, taped, the fucking, like, energy that I felt through that computer screen when I saw Kenta tease the fucking go to sleep, son.
Yeah, it was insane.
Like, I tell everyone, like, I literally saw people in the stands tip over.
Yeah.
Like, I... like, grabbed my computer and was just like, hold the fuck on. Like, because... Listen, when he had, I don't remember which one he had on his shoulders. He had him on his shoulders, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
And then I'm like, holy shit.
Exactly.
Is he about to?
Exactly.
Like, and I was excited for so many different reasons, you know? Like, if you don't know, like, Triple H, he's like, he calls the shots with the whole NXT show. And, you know, the whole CM Punk, or we like to call it Punk Gate,
we didn't even get into the second part of that, but yeah, whatever, fuck it. Everybody should know by now.
Oh, yeah, he signed at UFC.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
Had a second fucking little podcast.
Well, I think we got into that on the previous one.
We didn't. Not the second one.
It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he signed to UFC, all that other shit. But a lot of people don't know, like, you know, Kenta is a big inspiration for a lot of the shit that CM Punk and Daniel Bryan was bringing to us. The moves, You know, the like martial arts style, you know, offense.
Definitely.
The kick pads, like a lot of that shit comes from Kenta. So the fact that WWE signed Kenta is almost like they don't even need CM Punk and Daniel Bryan anymore.
Exactly.
So, you know,
they don't really have either right now. So
having Kenta tease to go to sleep was crazy. He obviously didn't get it off. I'm not sure if that was him or if that was Triple H. Like, yo, just tease that shit because, you know, Triple H has been under a lot of scrutiny over the whole CM Punk podcast and then CM Punk signing to UFC. But that's like one of the biggest moments in that match to me, other than, you know, the double foot stomp at the end of the match.
The double foot stomp?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that shit was tight.
You ever, kind of getting off track a little bit with all this foot stomp shit, like, how does Seth Rollins feel?
I don't know.
Because it's just like, you know, when they both get moved to TV, like, we're going to see a lot of fucking foot stomps.
I mean, Daniel Bryan does the double foot stomp, too.
He does, but, like, no one really paid attention until Seth Rollins started doing it.
Yeah, but, I mean, his is the exact same as Balor's.
Who?
Daniel Bryan's.
Yeah, it is. But that's not a finisher for Daniel Bryan.
No, it's not, but that's the same exact... I mean, that kind of fucking discredits Balor's and them, because he's doing that shit in his regular moveset, and that's a finisher for them.
Mm-hmm.
Or for Balor, at least. I don't think it's going to be Kenta's.
I don't think that's going to... You know what? I mean,
they got so many moves.
Yeah, they do. I think Devitt is actually going to get rid of the foot stomp eventually. You know, the Bloody Sunday is kind of underwhelming, to be honest with you. But that's the weird thing about Japanese finishers. They're so underwhelming, but they get the shit done.
Yeah.
Like the fucking Shining Wizard.
Yeah.
How is that a finisher? Like, I don't know. Like a double foot stomp, I get it when Low Key was doing it.
Yeah.
But like now it's just
I forgot he did that shit too.
Yeah, that was the first person I ever saw do it. And I'm just like, and he did it crazy because he brought his knees to his fucking chin.
It was like semi-frog splashish.
Yeah, and then stomped all the weight on you. But, you know, moving right along, we're at the second to last match. I don't even want to call this a Divas match.
Nah.
It was a singles match for the NXT Women's Championship.
That's exactly what it was.
Between Charlotte, Ric Flair's daughter, and Sasha fucking Banks.
The boss.
Yeah, yo, I hate her gimmick.
Yeah, but she went in, bro.
She did go, and she's kind of cute, too.
She snapped.
But,
yeah, the gimmick's kind of trash, but whatever. I get it.
Yeah, yo, I don't like the fact they calling her Ratchet, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, that's NXT for you.
It's NXT, but, like, bro.
That's them trying to, like, be on that fucking, you know, what's hip.
You gonna call the black girl Ratchet, though?
That's fucking wrestling for you, bro.
Like, yo, at least like, call, like, fucking, like, Natty Ratchet or some shit.
Well, she calls everybody else Ratchet, too.
Who?
Sasha.
She does, but
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's like saying fucking Kofi and Biggie and what's the other dude's name? Xavier shouldn't have the fucking gimmick they have. You know, that's how they do it, bro. They give the gimmicks based on what's fucking what's the fucking word I want to say? Like preconception, like fucking
stereotypes.
Stereotypes. There you go.
Yeah.
That's how this shit goes. So
Or
it's only to be expected that she's gonna be called Ratchet and be called the boss and all that other shit they think is hip.
They might as well just let Rick Ross do her like ring music. Like that shit, if you're really gonna be called the boss.
Yo, Rick Ross should bring her to the ring.
Yo, that WrestleMania? If they get WrestleMania,
Rick
a Divas
Ross,
match,
Rick Ross bringing Sasha out and who the fuck's from North Carolina? Like Toby Keith or some shit. Nah, you gotta have like some country singer, bro.
Nah, bro.
You know they gotta get the extra.
Ric Flair ain't having that country shit, bro. I don't think Ric Flair fucks the country music. I don't think so. Ric Flair, he may be racist, which I don't even think he really is. He may be, but like...
I've heard very first-hand stories on this shit from people I fuck with.
I have too, but like...
There's even video we might leak one day that I got access to.
Woo!
I have access to some video.
No pun.
But we ain't gonna talk about that now.
Yeah, but like, yeah, yo. This...
I might have to come for Ric Flair for a check.
Word. I need one of those robes in black.
Oh,
or this tape is getting leaked.
Black and gold, bro.
Young man.
Black and gold.
I just want black and white.
I want some gold in my shit.
Yeah, you do. But yo, like, this match was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know Sasha could go like that, bro.
No one did. And
Yeah,
I think that's
that was
the
the shit that I think people were sleeping. Like, yo, this shit gonna be a snooze fest, and she went
I definitely did.
in. I'm like, it's so crazy. They kind of held her back.
Yeah,
and now
on
they
purpose.
like, yeah.
I
I think just for this match, just to be like, yo, you're gonna snap, and
yeah,
ain't nobody gonna know, but you're gonna catch some. You're gonna break some necks out there. Some people gonna be kind of. You're gonna put some pressure on some of these other women.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Especially when they start moving up, because yo, the Divas division is so ass. Like, I would love to see all of these girls just fight with what happened?
No.
Fight with AJ, because
You got AJ, you got Paige. I mean, I know
That's
Paige
it.
has had some beef before with some of the other NXT chicks.
yeah, so that's gonna be tight. But like,
Who's the other girl
I
who
wonder
came
how-
up with the bubbles? Who
Bailey?
got caught
Oh,
shoplifting? Yeah.
yeah, Emma's about to go back.
Bailey Senior,
Honestly,
Emma Junior, whatever you want to call him.
Emma's about to be out of there.
Yeah, Bailey gonna replace her.
Yo,
I like Emma though, bro. I really do.
I like Emma too. She can really go, but like, yo, honestly,
I even dig the gimmick a little bit.
I do. I definitely do. I don't like Bailey, bro.
Yeah, she's a little. I don't know. The gimmicks are too similar to me, which made me like kind of be like, eh.
Yeah,
I never really got into her.
I fuck with Blue Pants.
Stop, blue fans. I love Carmella.
Yo, Carmella's wavy too.
Word. I'm kind of tight that like Enzo is taking a back seat now because of Carmella.
But it's only gonna make Enzo that much wavier in the long run.
No, it is.
You know,
I hope he really becomes that next. I don't know what I want to call him, Shawn Michael-esque.
He's dead ass like Shawn Michaels and Diamond Dallas Page in one.
Yeah, I mean Enzo's like,
and he can.
You know, Enzo's like my favorite shit in NXT.
He can talk.
Yeah, bro. I think I like that. I mean, I don't even give a fuck about his matches, bro. I just want to hear him cut promos.
Yeah, bro.
I just want to hear him talk shit to people.
Said no dimes.
Yo,
no dimes.
Bro, he's got so many
dimes.
quotables.
Yeah, he has so many quotables.
So many.
Yo, but you ever peep, like, yo, his music is hard, but like,
yeah, that too.
You peep Carmella's music, that sounds like Mustard produced it.
Yeah, oh yeah. like Grey Poupon produced that shit. It was like watered down mustard, bro.
Yeah, they tried to make it sound like Fancy OD, and
yeah,
Mustard didn't even produce Fancy, which was funny. But the Charlotte and Sasha match was crazy. That natural selection off the rope.
Yo, that's
was
sick.
Nuts.
Yo, how about I don't even know what the fuck you call that shit, but when right before the natural selection, when Sasha grabbed her with her legs and then dragged her into the second fucking turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Yo, I've never really seen nobody do that shit before. I thought that was kind of inventive and fucking tight too.
Yeah, I wonder.
It was a tight match.
I wonder who trained Sasha.
No idea. I'm sure Wikipedia can answer it, but I'm not really feeling that excited to do it.
Yeah, yo, but that brings us to the last match.
The main motherfucking event.
I think it's funny that this was 6 matches in a 2-hour block.
Yeah.
That don't even happen in
Yeah, but Raw's fucking garbage.
Yeah. All right. Well, Sami Zayn.
Bro, what happened on Raw last week? Exactly. You don't remember. Oh, the Slammies happened, which we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Nah, yo. I'm not going to lie. The only thing about Raw that kept me up was Dean Ambrose and fucking Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yeah.
When Dean...
that promo was sick.
That promo was sick when
and Zig for, who was the opening match? Against Cesaro, right?
Oh, I missed that.
I think that was the opening match. And, two dudes who could go is always good to see.
Maybe I'll watch that. But, yo, Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville.
I don't really fuck with Neville, but I get it. He's cool. Yeah. I understand. I understand why people fuck with him. He could go.
He's John Morrison 3.0.
Yeah.
From England.
Yeah, and looks like a fucking hobbit, but, he could go, though.
Yeah, he can.
I mean, I really don't care for his mic skills too much.
Other than the Red Arrow, bro,
that's brought him this far, though, so I'll give him that. But he could go. I think he could, you put him in a match and he definitely stays entertaining.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he has great athleticism. I just don't care for his moves.
Yeah. There's a lot that I don't really fucking care for him, but whatever. I understand. But he's going to get called up soon, I'm assuming.
I used to feel the same way about Sammy until Ladder Wars.
But you fucked with Generico. You didn't fuck with Generico before?
No, that was you, bro. I never really fucked with Generico until fucking Ladder Wars, and that was his last shit in ROH. But just seeing how he took a beating and sold some of those shits that Kevin Steen was giving him, I was just like, yo.
Generico could go, bro. And I thought it was like, once he lost the mask and they really repackaged him coming into NXT, I was feeling some kind of way about it, but man, did they know what they were doing.
Yeah,
I think they really got a fucking very likable but relatable star in Sammy, bro.
Yeah. Definitely. Yo, this match was crazy.
Yeah. Watch that shit twice.
Yeah.
You should.
I watched
just
it.
go watch it 2 times
I
right
watched
now.
it like...
Well, not right now. After you listen to us, then go watch it.
It's Saturday right now, and like
Bro, I just watched it this morning.
Yo, I watched it like 2 or 3 times since Thursday, like legit.
I mean, I rewatched it this morning. Not for the first time. I rewatched it this morning.
That is like
because this shit was crazy.
Yo, I can't even tell you any spots. Like the whole match was legit nuts.
Well, I mean, I think like the most important, well, not really like spot, but like story wise, was Sammy keeping his "I'm not gonna cheat" integrity. But also, I'm not going to be bitch made and I'm going to get this dub. Which, he ended up doing.
Exactly.
So glad to see him with the strap. I'm assuming Neville's going to be going up very soon, very shortly.
I see him being in Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he's going to get that Bo Dallas spot from Royal Rumble from a year or 2 ago, right? It was 2 years ago? Yeah, because Rusev had it last year.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how Neville will translate to the main roster.
He won't.
But I feel that about a lot of people, The same thing happened with Bo, He was killer in NXT, but he didn't translate well to the main roster.
They also brought him in like horribly.
Yeah.
And it's really on how they bring Adrian Neville in. If they God, I'm sorry. You have to edit that shit out. But nah, if they bring him in up against like fucking Tyson Kidd, because Tyson Kidd is pretty much on TV now.
Yeah, he's half and half. Yeah.
If they bring him up against Tyson Kidd,
he's in that tag team with Cesaro at the moment.
Yeah, or even if they bring him up against Ziggler, or just somebody.
Cesaro's. I mean, it depends on if you want to bring him face or heel. Know, but there's a lot of guys. You got to put him in matches where you're going to give him 10 minutes, let him go on TV, and put him in there with somebody who could actually go with him. And I think he'll do pretty decent. But Sami Zayn
it's really on Vince though.
Yeah. But Sami Zayn walked away with the title. Shit was amazing. The whole fucking face fucking locker room came out. Led by his good buddy Kevin Steen, aka Kevin Owens. Kind of crazy, right? A little Sammy Calhoun spotting in there. I don't know if you noticed it.
I did not peep that.
Yes, he was in the background. So not only was this Kevin Owens' fucking debut on TV, it was also Sammy Calhoun. What's his name on NXT? I can't remember.
I don't remember his name, but
his NXT name
is his indie name is actually Sammy Callahan.
Oh, Callahan, sorry.
Calhoun.
What the fuck am I talking about?
You're thinking about what's my man name that used to roll with Outkast? Slim Calhoun.
Slim Calhoun?
Yeah, Slim Cutter.
Is that Watch for the Hook? No, that's
it is.
No, that was Cool Breeze.
No, he was in Watch for the Hook.
Oh, no, but Cool Breeze, it was Cool Breeze's song, right?
Yeah,
he was in the song.
Yeah. Hold on, what's his name? We're going to figure out his name since we talking about that shit. It was like Slim.
I used to fuck with that Watch for the Hook song so tough,
I think
too.
everybody did.
I think it was so fun. Like, the whole song, they talking about Watch for the Hook, but there was really no hook.
Yeah.
Except for, like, the very end.
Yeah, bro.
Very clever song.
Slim Calhoun. It's okay.
Sorry, Sammy Callahan. I fucking... he put it on, too. Oh, his name is Solomon Crow.
Still?
In NXT. Still, I don't think he really debuted.
Yo, that shit was... He had another joint called Cuttin'.
Check out Slim Calhoun, too. I wonder where he's up to.
Word. The Cut song. Yo. Shout outs to the Dungeon family.
Oh, very, very innovative, bro.
I remember that shit. Yo. Oh, my God.
This shit just turned into Teen Summit up in here.
Yo, stop. I fucking miss Teen Summit.
I miss BET.
Yo, that's a whole nother fucking episode. But yeah, yo, so let's finish up this wrestling shit.
So the locker room came out.
Yeah.
And shit got interesting.
Shit got real interesting.
I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah, I'm a big mark for Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens. him and Sammy came out, had a real bromance moment.
Couple times.
Couple times. It was like twice. Like first he met him in the ring with the whole face locker room. You know, they showed love, you know what I mean? He raised his arm up. You know, from then I thought he was gonna turn.
And I think we talked about this, like, maybe not on here, but
yeah,
off the air.
We talked about Kevin
I talked about
Steen.
the KO shit,
yeah.
and I talked about how he was going to, like, come in. I thought he was going to cost Sammy the match.
Yeah.
But when he didn't cost Sammy the match, I was like, oh, he's going to
turn.
He's going to turn and insert himself into this main event.
Exactly.
Which what ended up happening.
Pretty much did, but let me kind of run it down. So, you know, they had their little bromance embrace. Then, you know, he let the rest of the locker room get to Sammy. And then he met him back outside of the ring, and this is when things got crazy. Like he, you know, raised his hand up with the belt, was walking towards the locker room, and then he just grabbed him and threw him on the guard, not the guardrail, but you know the walkway ramp. Then he picked him up and did his famous, you know, ROH apron power bomb, and you know got him carted out out of the arena on a stretcher. You know, in a conversation we had off air, I was saying how it seems like, you know, when we were kind of talking about, you know, the next NXT stars that we think are gonna make it to TV, and a lot of people feel like, you know, Prince Devitt or, you know, Finn Balor is gonna be up on TV sooner than we think. You know,
and I believe he's definitely probably one of the most ready dudes.
He's definitely one of the most ready. I feel like they're all kind of ready, but he's definitely one of the most ready. But you know, on my Wrestle Rap chat, you know, shout outs to my Wrestle Rap people again. You know, we were, you know, just running down some things as like, you know, why we think, you know, he's gonna, you know, as far as Finn Balor or Prince Devitt will make it to the TV, you know, whether Raw or SmackDown pretty soon. And, you know, just with his debut, because this wasn't his debut, but this is like his first big match on NXT, his theme music is already top 15 rock songs on iTunes.
Shit was trending during the fucking, you know, his entrance and all that shit.
Not even that. His name has been trending
for fucking days.
For days, since Thursday. Him, CM Punk, and Kevin Owens have been trending on Twitter for a few days. CM Punk has been trending for like 3 or 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
But... And that's another story.
I really honestly think, you know, he's definitely going to come up. He's definitely going to be an impact player for the next fucking decade or so.
Huh? El Generico? I don't know. That's weird.
But yeah, I think he's definitely going to be a fucking player for the fucking foreseeable future.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure exactly, you know, where he could go. And obviously that goes up to creative.
Oops.
Which way he goes, but I could definitely see him being, you know, that very dark, mystic, fucking special fucking dude, or I could see him turning into Rey Mysterio too, bro.
Yeah.
I could see him definitely being, you know, that face paint shit changing up every quarter, new T-shirts getting sold.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying he's gonna be the next Cena and the next Hogan.
But Cena and Hogan are very close to Rey. And he's definitely got the moveset of Rey as compared to Cena and Hogan.
Yeah, but you know, people are also saying that they can see him go against Jericho.
I see him being, or I could see him. I hope he's like the next Taker or Sting.
But he could also be the next Edge.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep saying, you know, he could be the next.
Yeah,
but
true that.
At the end of the day, like, you know, he has a lot of, as far as his moveset, his charisma, and his aesthetic, it kind of puts him in a situation where he could either be, you know, an Undertaker type character or a Sting type character or a Rey or a, you know, Cena, Hogan type character or an Edge type character. Like, it all depends on if they want to keep him heel or keep him face, and how heel and how face they want to make him.
I think, though, regardless of whatever, I think everybody could agree he's going to be something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's no denying he's going to be something.
But I also feel like, you know, as far as guys moving up fast, it looks like Kevin Owens may be moving up fast as well, too. Within the episode of him debuting, he kind of already inserted himself into the main event title, like, contingency.
Yeah, he's definitely in the upper echelon on NXT. I think he just leapfrogged a lot of dudes. And
I kind of feel like, you know, this kind of, you know, where we led into this this episode, I feel like he's going to either with this episode. Well, you said you read the spoilers, so I'm not. So I
won't fuck nothing up.
Yeah, we're not gonna fuck nothing up. But I feel like his attack on Sami Zayn towards the end of NXT is gonna lead him. Maybe not soon, but maybe in the next 6, or maybe in the next 3 to 9 months, we're gonna see him or not Generico, but Sami Zayn have a battle.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Obviously.
And you know what I mean?
That's gonna be crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know what I want? I mean, this is complete fantasy booking.
I hope you don't say what I think I'm gonna say, what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead, you say. You want me to tell you what?
Go ahead.
This is what I want. This is like my fantasy booking of this shit right here. A little fantasy booking bonus for y'all motherfuckers. Steen or Owens is gonna be a thorn in Zayn's fucking title reign right in his side this whole fucking time. I don't think they'll have a one-on-one match for a while because I think they want to save that shit. So then he's gonna end up being the dude who costs Zayn the title. So then Zayn's gonna get called up. And I think Owen's going to follow or pretty much stalk him on the main event roster. Still being that thorn, still wanting that spotlight that Zayn's kind of been given before him.
All right. My, I don't know. Like, my take on it is kind of like we were saying off air when, we were talking about Baylor moving up or whatever. And, him obviously transitioning pretty good. And Sammy maybe having trouble transitioning, pretty good. I think he's not going to transition as Sami Zayn. And this is what I think is going to happen. I think Yep. All right, let me get into it, right? I think Kevin Steen or Kevin Owens is going to bring Sami Zayn to the place that Adrian Neville wanted him to go to. To the point where, I mean, obviously it may not happen with the last hurting that Kevin Owens put on him, but maybe a future hurting at maybe the next NXT Takeover special.
Yes.
In a ladder match or something, you know what I mean? Because they're definitely going to put a ladder match in between them. I know that off top.
And I think it kind of goes with what I was saying. Him always interfering, always being there. He's going to end up being like, fuck, what else can I do? Almost on some Bray Wyatt type shit. Like when he was trying to get Daniel Bryan and other people to join the fucking Wyatts. Yeah, that'll be tight.
So what I think is going to happen is he's going to make... And I think Kevin Owens will take the title from Sammy, and then Sammy's going to disappear. Sort of, it's going to kind of play off of the Owens gimmick that he had in ROH before he left.
Yeah.
He's gonna go on a crazy title run through NXT, about to get called up. We don't see Sammy for a little while. He doesn't get called up on TV yet because he's hurt. Generico comes back.
And that goes, I think you were mentioning it before, maybe off the air about the podcast, right?
Yeah.
When Sammy was talking about that shit and he kind of fucking curved. Did he curve it or what?
Yeah.
He was saying he wasn't even Generico, right?
Yeah, the whole podcast with Sami Zayn, Jericho, and Adrian Neville, they weren't being kayfabe in the interview in the podcast, but anytime Jericho said something about Generico, Sami Zayn will kind of skirt around it and be like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Generico in a few years. I don't know where he is. So I think that's going to, translate into him just being Generico again, but not they're not going to say that it's Sami Zayn. They're just going to be like, yo, this guy's coming after Kevin Steen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Kevin Owens. Who is it?
Hopefully it's just not the bunny coming after Owens.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Because the WWE has been known to do some stupid shit.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's NXT, I don't know. I think Triple H might keep it authentic. But also,
I think it's just too much of a story. If these guys are going to come up soon, I think it's just too much of a story for them to pull. But it would also be insane.
It would.
You know something else I was thinking about this morning? Kind of not in the fucking whole vein of this, but somewhat in it. Like, yo, how dope would it be? I was like trying to figure out how much these NXT dudes make, because I feel like if I was in NXT, I think I could get way more shit off than going up to WWE. I almost would want to stay in NXT.
Yo, honestly.
Like, why would I want to go to go up to fucking, the main roster and be a mid-carder or, like, a jobber pretty much, i.e. Bo Dallas, how many, there's been a few dudes who've made it, yeah, but there's, for every couple dudes, look at Adam Rose, look at fucking,
Fandango.
Yeah, I don't think he was NXT, but...
Yes, he was.
Oh, he was? Yeah.
Johnny Curtis.
Yeah, that's right. So, you could be, it feels like you don't have to travel. I'm like, yo, you don't have to travel at NXT. You do 4 recordings in one night, so you don't work mad OD days. I don't know. I was like, yo, I almost want some of these dudes just to stay in NXT and just kill it for like you said, you could have this story where Steen is running NXT for a year.
And I feel like that whole, because everybody was like, yo, Sammy needs to be moved up to TV. Sammy needs to be moved up to TV. Then when Kevin came into the picture, they're like, yo.
this could be crazy.
This could be crazy, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. Like, they're going to take their time moving Sammy up to TV. And I think when he does make it to TV, they're just going to give him Generico.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
You know what I mean? And they're just going to be like, fuck it.
Or a version of Generico.
Yeah, or a version of Generico. But it's going to be a blatant, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're going to let Owens be Owens, and then they're just going to...
Yeah, because we were talking about, how Sammy translates. Because, in NXT, he's kind of happy. He's kind of dancey.
Yeah.
He's feel good, And it's like, would that really work on TV? Will that really get over? I mean, the moveset obviously will. And,
Ooh, excuse me. If it does get over...
The work ethic would...
If it does get over, he's just going to be fucking mid-card Sheamus.
Exactly.
As if Sheamus isn't already fucking mid-card. Like...
He'd be mid-card?
Dead ass. He's going to be cruiserweight fucking Sheamus.
Yeah. So, that was the whole fucking R Evolution fucking special event there from NXT, which takes us right to our next fucking topic.
The Slammies. Our Slammies.
That's what happened on Raw. The Slammies.
Yep.
So we decided that we didn't really like a lot of the fucking outcome of the fucking Slammies.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to pick who we think should have won out of these categories.
Yes.
I think we're just going to keep it, the category, the fucking same nominees.
Oh, same nominees?
Yeah, I don't want to go too far off unless it's needed. Let's keep it WWE.
All right.
And let's go for it. First one here is Fan Participation Award. I guess that's, chants and shit, which y'all motherfuckers like to do. And we all like to do. I ain't gonna say y'all, because I like to chant too. The nominees were You Sold Out. That's going at, what the fuck? Seth Rollins. $9.99, which I absolutely hate.
The pop punk song was tight though. That commercial with the 1994 Todd Pettengill.
Oh yeah, very Nickelodeon-esque.
Yeah.
The Nickelodeon-esque pop rap song.
Yeah, it sounded like Todd Pettengill had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, that was cool, but
if you know anything about WWF in the early 90s, you know about Todd Pettengill.
I just can't fucking stand that $9.99 shit.
Yeah,
but whatever. We the People, that's Zeb and Swagger and Cesaro for some of the year. I really fucked with that. That was tight to me. I think one of the next two to me is the real winners. Though
you know what I think is the winner.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news from you. My boy Barrett really not being on TV too much this year got totally over with this one fucking saying.
Yeah, he did.
Being a heel. And the next one was Bray Wyatt. He got the whole world in your hands. That was also very dope, very cryptic and dark to begin with. I think they semi-killed it by doing it every fucking week.
Yeah.
Going back to being fucking rare and shit, with Balor.
Yeah.
I think this should have been a little bit more rare, but whatever.
I think the crowd kept it very unrare.
Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is. People love Bray. Yeah. We the People was dope too, because that was they were just nobody really should fucking Zeb Coulter and them, and that shit's the only shit the crowd did that popped for was that, more than anything. I don't know.
It kind of turned them faces.
It literally, them saying we the people turned them face.
And they were like supposed to be superheroes.
Yeah, so,
that shows you how racist the country really is.
Exactly. It's like, what? You hate Del Rio? Us too. And everybody in the back also. I'll go with Bad News Barrett, man. I really like that. I'm afraid we got some bad news for you.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That whole shit, coming out with the fucking...
The gavel?
Gavel, thank you. That shit was tight. Next one was Double Cross of the Year. Rollins and the Shield is the one that won. Oh, back to the fan participation. You Sold Out was the original winner. We did not agree with that.
You didn't even go with your or my fucking thing. Relax.
Which one?
For the fan participation.
Oh, what's yours?
It's obviously fucking. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Yeah, that was tight.
I'm sorry. Like, I know you feel like they killed it, but yo, when they brought the kids out,
that one was amazing, bro. For that pay-per-view, forgot what it was, but it was sick.
When they brought the kids out, that shit was no. I think it was on Raw, bro.
Was it Raw? Yeah.
And then they had the kids.
Oh, the pay-per-view.
They brought him out twice. They brought him out on Raw and then at the pay-per-view.
And he slammed the kid slammed the fucking door on John Cena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one on Raw was crazy. The
one on Raw.
The lights went out and all the kids had the mask on afterward. Yeah, it was crazy.
And it ended the fucking show. Like,
that ended it? Oh, wow.
Yo.
Yeah.
That shit was nuts.
Yeah, that one was tight. That's tight.
But, I don't know. That brings us to Double Cross of the Year.
The winner was Seth Rollins betraying the Shield. That was pretty good. Let's see what else we got here. The Authority turns on Randy Orton. Mm-hmm. All right. Nikki Bella betrays her sister, Brie, at SummerSlam. And Mark Henry turns on Big Show for the 5th, 6th time, something like that. Bro, I was just like watching some random ass shit on the network, and guess who was fighting? Big Show and Mark Henry from like 4 years ago.
When they made the ring explode?
I have no idea which one it was. I turned it off because it was Mark Henry and the Big Show fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll go with what they went with. Rollins betraying on the Shield. That was pretty cool.
It was pretty tight at first.
Yeah, and it led to that Plan B kind of thing. And the Authority always wins. I thought that was pretty tight.
Bringing Brock out.
Yeah. So you agree with that one too?
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I think they got it right on there. Animal of the Year, really? Just let Sami Zayn win it like he did. The Bunny won it. And I'm not even going to mention anybody else unless you really care for.
Bro, not for nothing, bro.
Minigator? El Torito.
But
they don't let him go off.
They don't, but yo, the WLC, bro.
The WLC match was crazy.
WLC?
Yeah, the WLC match was crazy.
My mans. WLC, like off of WLC alone, El Torito needs that award.
All right, no doubt. I don't really give a fuck about it, so I'll just give it to El Torito.
Yep.
Best actor, Skip. Oh, no. Damien Mizdow was nominated. The Rock won, but Damien Mizdow should have won this shit.
He really should have won.
He should have won because that's fucking amazing. Miz was nominated also in Batista. The Rock won it, but Mizdow should have won.
Mizdow definitely should have won.
Tweet it, best Twitter handle on social handle or social champion. What the fuck? I don't even understand.
That don't even make sense.
This is stupid. So who has the best name on Twitter?
Twitter handle or social champion.
Whatever. I guess social champion's definitely Zack Ryder. Not lately.
However they want to do it, Ziggler fucking wins.
His name's Heel Ziggler on Twitter, but he's still face on TV.
Exactly.
He wins, bro. The other ones were Cena, Ryder, Ryback, fucking delete, retweet. Yeah, fuck him. How did he even get? My boy has if you go to his Twitter right now, he probably has 3 tweets on his timeline. What is he doing on this shit? And the Bella Twins, I didn't know they had Twitter.
Yeah.
Rivalry of the year. The winner was Daniel Bryan against the Authority. That was pretty tight. That whole run going into fucking Mania.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a pretty big storyline. That was who won it. Let's see the other nominees. The Shield. Against Evolution. That was right after Mania. They had beef, right?
Yeah, right after Mania.
That only lasted 2 pay-per-views though.
Yeah, 2 pay-per-views.
Brock versus John Cena. That's kind of been on and off the entire year, and I kind of like that. Rusev versus the USA, which means
everything.
Jack Swagger, I guess. Everybody, but he's only fought 5 people. He's fought Swagger 100 times. He's fought Mark Henry, Big Show. And all the minority athletes.
Yeah.
That's the only people he's wrestled.
But I think with the rivalry, they don't mean legit wrestlers. They mean
I like the shit with Lana going at it. So that was tight.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was more of a rivalry of not Rusev but Lana, because she's the one who. Yeah, I think that was a whole rivalry on the mic, led by one person pretty much.
Yeah.
And she definitely killed it. And Rollins versus Dean, which has kind of been going on recently, which has been pretty good. I mean, they're both pretty tight on the mic. They're both really tight in the ring. That's a toss-up for me. I could see how Daniel Bryan versus The Authority won, because it was such a big fucking part of the Mania run. And it was going on for a while. You know, Triple H holding back fucking Daniel Bryan there.
Yeah.
And I like the fucking the long fucking feud. So I kind of like that one. And then Shield vs. Evolution, I could take it or leave it. I didn't really care for that too much. Brock vs. Cena, I kind of liked that big main event kind of feel. And Lesnar's not going to be beefing with too many other people other than Cena anyway.
Yeah.
And Rollins and Dean is obviously amazing. They haven't really had a match to go off then yet. That TLC match, was it? No, Hell in a Cell match.
Hell in a Cell was crazy, but
it was just, a couple spots and that was it, really.
Honestly, bro, what year was Shield and Wyatt's?
That might have been last year, but
really,
it might have been. Or maybe because you figure the beginning of the year, going into Mania season, they were beefing with. I'm not even sure, but they ended up fighting New Age Outlaws and Kane at Mania, and then right after that they went into Evolution, and after that they broke up. So I don't think they. It might have been the beginning of the year.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure. That would have been a good one though.
That was what I was gonna go with and negate all of these other whatever they want to call them nominations, or nominees. But
Bray and Cena ain't on there. I thought that was pretty tight this year too.
Other than those promos, like I didn't enjoy those matches. And when I'm thinking of like matches I enjoyed, I'm either gonna go with a tie between Shield and Evolution, or Seth and Dean. But Seth and Dean was too short.
It was.
Seth and Dean was definitely too short. I get it, the spot alone.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, bro. I might even just do Brock and Cena.
Yeah.
Just solely based off of SummerSlam.
Yeah, they went in. They definitely did. And Paul Heyman had awesome fucking promos.
Yeah, he did.
Definitely brought
Paul Heyman rapping?
Yeah.
Yo, that's it right there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Brock and Cena.
And Cena even did his thing in that.
Yeah, he did.
In that, I think Cena always works up to who he's going against. And him going against Paul Heyman on the mic really brings the best out of Cena. As much as we hate him, I think, that made tolerable Cena TV.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll agree with you. I'll go with Brock and Cena. And Raw Special Guest of the Year. Do I really care about any of these? Hugh Jackman won.
Kevin Hart was such a train wreck, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
He came out in a Kenzo shirt.
Yeah, he did wear the Kenzo shirt. And remember, didn't JBL want one or some shit?
Yeah. JBL was cutting his ass about his shirt, but then was like, yo, where'd you get that?
he was like, they only come in a medium or some shit like that.
Yeah.
How do I remember this, bro? Ugh.
Bro, not for nothing.
Betty White, Jerry Springer.
The last good Raw guest star might have been fucking Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah. You're just feeling them lately, aren't you?
Bro, I fuck with country music. I'm sorry.
Country music?
I told you, bro.
The white person's rap.
After
Did I really say that?
What'd you say?
Bad. White person's rap?
Yo, listen, bro.
It is.
Listen. After this whole fashion shit is I'm not gonna say I'm not ever gonna be done with the fashion shit, but once I'm comfortable and once I've had my kids and got my 9 figures and built a crazy following for ourselves and shit, bro, I'm definitely dropping a country trap mixtape and calling it Black Redneck.
Nice.
And I'm gonna get Florida Georgia Line on it. I'm gonna get fucking the Curly Wolf on that shit, and we're just gonna be trapped out at fucking driving 18-wheelers.
You sure you want to hip everybody to the game on this?
Should
I be deleting all of this right here? This might get deleted. All right.
It might.
Let's go back to okay. And the next one is Raw Guest star of the year.
No, we did that already.
No, we're going to have to go all the way back because I had to edit the shit out that you just said. You were putting people onto way too much game. Plus, I said some shit I probably really shouldn't have said, so fuck it. If you want to know why we laughing, you ain't going to know. Hugh Jackman won it. Larry the Cable Guy was nominated. Jerry Springer was nominated. Kevin Hart was a fucking idiot.
I'm still going to go with Kevin Hart.
And Betty White, yeah.
I fucks with Betty White, but, like, I don't even remember her being on there.
Hugh Jackman wins this shit every year, bro. He's like one dude on it every year.
Because fucking CM Punk.
You know what? I just don't care. I'm good with this whole
fuck all that shit.
one.
Kevin Hart was kind of...
Yeah.
It was so bad that it was good.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Plus, shout out to Kevin Hart. He a good dude.
What up, Philly?
Yeah, shout out to Philly. Go watch Paper Soldiers. Kevin Hart wins this shit just for being in Paper Soldiers. That shit don't have nothing to do with this.
At all.
Best couple of the year. DB and Bree. Triple H and Steph. Jimmy and Naomi. Oh, Jimmy Uso and Naomi. And Tyson Kidd and Natty. Wow. Who you fucking with?
Son, this is actually really hard.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan and Bree won it, by the way.
Not for nothing. The 12-year-old kid in me is going to say CM Punk and AJ.
Yeah, definitely.
But since they're not nominated, as dope as Tyson Kidd and Natty are, and as much as I admire Daniel Bryan and Bree because they're like weird, like hipster couple.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like, seeing Brie Bella come out with, like, the flannel tied around her waist.
Oh, yeah.
On some, like, 2011 Tumblr shit. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm all about Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, bro. Like, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, to me, like, not even on some wrestling shit, but on, like, even some real-life shit. You know how, like, people look up to Jay-Z and Beyonce, bro, as, like, on some power couple shit? I look up to fucking Triple H and Steph, bro. Like, you know, like, bitches be on fucking Twitter on some, like, oh my God, I want a relationship like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, look at them. I'd be like, no, give me a relationship like Triple H and Steph. Fuck the bullshit.
For real, though.
Like,
yeah. I mean, and on some TV shit, they were tight.
Yeah, they were so tight.
And
Tyson Kidd and Natty were tight, too.
That's where I want to go. I think my vote's going Tyson Kidd and Natty, bro. I think it's really, it's gotten Tyson Kidd way over.
Son, the selfie at ringside, bro?
The selfie at ringside. Natty husband chance at NXT. Like, it's...
No, Natty's wife.
Sorry.
Those chants are hilarious.
Bro, he's killing it, you know? I think it's just been a whole rejuvenation of his career, which I thought was done 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I thought it was a wrap for him.
It's just this ultra fucking meta relationship that's been like an extension of Total Divas translated to fucking WWE TV. That's my vote. But yeah, Triple H and Steph definitely have been super dope. You know, that very heel power, fucking hungry.
You know I'm about
flexing that muscle on TV.
I'm about
Vince
that.
McMahon-esque fucking
I'm all about that.
authority figure. So they both tight.
I'm all about that heel power, bro.
I can't hate on either of them. Faction of the year. The Shield, the Authority, the Wyatts, and the Rosebuds?
Yo, the Rosebuds is a faction, bro?
I guess so. According to the fucking WWE
hashtag
Slammy Awards.
Raw booking, bro.
Word.
Oh my God. This is why Raw sucks.
The Rosebuds could win this shit if I booked it. Trust me, the Rosebuds could win. They could be dope.
If you booked the Raw, the Rosebuds could win?
Yes, bro.
I bet you.
I don't know if I've talked about my fantasy booking of the Rosebuds on here yet, but if I haven't, I'll give it to you real quick. I want Adam Rose to be like a fucking cult leader. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want him to be. Like, all this fucking partying and shit, yeah, that's what it is. It's just like partying, we're on drugs, everybody's on Molly, y'all sipping the Kool-Aid type shit. And he's really on this fucking...
On some Jim Jones type shit?
On some real Jim Jones shit, though. But, like, on some party shit, like some 2004 Jim Jones shit. Like, he's got all these, misguided youth just partying on Molly all day.
Yeah, y'all probably not even gonna get the Jim Jones reference. We're kind of talking about the rapper, but we're also talking about the cult leader. But keep going.
Exactly, and it's kind of like he's been hitting at this like dark side the last couple months.
Eyeshadow.
The eyeshadow grew out the beard. Talking to him. I remember one backstage statement. He was like, "What's their fucking thing?"
Don't be a lemon.
Yeah. Be a rosebud and like, oh, let's party and shit. And like nobody said anything, and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all?" Pretty much. And they're like kind of scared of him.
Yeah. Did you see the one thing when he said some shit about? He's like, "Yeah, let's party, right?"
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
And like nobody said nothing, and then he was like, then he kind of like snapped at him like, right, and then they were like, oh yeah. Yep. So kind of like he's this fucking cult leader that they're scared of and shit. Exactly. But anyway. The Rosebuds don't win unless I book it. Yeah. The Wyatts were tight, man. Shield was dope too. The Authority was pretty cool. They're still doing their thing, kinda-ish. It's now Seth Rollins and J&J.
And the cruiserweights, J&J Security.
Security, that's what it is. J&J Security.
Yo, all right. So this is tough for me.
To me, I'm gonna go with the Wyatts because they had a better year, I feel, than the Shield.
That's what I was gonna say.
Shield last year. All day, but the Wyatts this year.
Shield last year, definitely. The Wyatts this year. I was gonna say that, but it was gonna be hard for me to say it. But
Bray was in a match with John Cena at WrestleMania. The Shield was in a match with DX and Kane at WrestleMania. Yeah, the Wyatts win.
Yeah, definitely.
The Shield won it on the fucking the real joints.
Yeah.
Or their joints, not the real joints. Our joints are the real joints.
Yeah, know what I mean?
NXT Superstar of the Year, Sami Zayn, Neville, Tyler Breeze, and The Ascension.
All right, so obviously the winner was Sami Zayn.
Can't hate on that.
Who do you think Sami Zayn is your winner too?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he had that opening match of the very first special of the year, or the very first special at NXT ever. Went hard for a long time with Cesaro. I think that was how long was that match? Almost 25-minute long match.
Lord have mercy.
That was back in February.
Yeah.
Then did he have a he had a dope match on the next fucking takeover special with Tyler Breeze. He went 15 there. Then after that, he was in the fucking main event with the next one, the Fatal 4-Way joint, 25 minutes in a 4-way.
Was that the ladder joint or not?
I don't think so. I think the ladder shit was oh, that was the ladder match, right?
No, the ladder match was
Neville and Kid.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. I can't remember.
I don't remember. No, it was Bo and Neville, I think.
Yeah, that was the ladder match. The first fucking special was Neville and Bo. Yep, that's when Bo gave up the title to Neville and then got moved up.
Moved up to TV, and now he can't.
And then Sammy just won the fucking NXT title right now. So I think he's had a hell of a year. Yeah. Neville obviously also had a hell of a year. You know, holding down the title for most of it.
Who do you feel like should have won?
I'll go with Sammy.
You can go with Sammy?
I mean, I love Tyler Breeze, but he hasn't really done much, and I could fucking care less about the Ascension.
Bro.
Tyler Breeze the last couple months has just kind of faded out. Bro. And I think that's because they're saving him for TV, or for the main roster.
Bro.
What's up?
I really like Tyler Breeze. Son.
No, I do too. I just don't think he had that great of a year.
I don't.
He started off hot, but then kind of faded out.
I'm gonna give it to Sammy, but like I really want to say Tyler Breeze.
He's dope, bro. He's very dope.
And that's why, like, I know this year wasn't the best for him.
He's very dope.
And if we're going off of, like, who did the best out of the year, it would be Sammy. But, yo, Tyler Breeze is really fucking dope.
And he has a ton of potential. And when they give him the ball, he runs with it.
All I'm saying is, bro.
I think they just holding him off TV.
2015, we will see Tyler Breeze and Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
And that shit is going to make Tyler Breeze a household name.
I think Tyler Breeze just isn't really doing anything because I think they're holding him off for the main roster.
They probably are.
I think, they're letting these other dudes do their thing. They all worked with each other for a long time, so it works for them.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Ascension's not even in the conversation, right?
Fuck them.
Bro, did you see their SmackDown vignette?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
I heard it was horrible.
Bro.
I heard it was horrible.
It's like fucking LOD, like... what's it like? Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, / Demolition.
Yeah.
Horrible, bro. Like they're even talking different. They got this like new fucking leather Road Warrior fucking shoulder pads and Demolition face paint.
All right, so let's go to the anti-gravity moment of the year.
The Ascension suck, bro.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Anti-gravity moment of the year. Seth Rollins dives off the balcony at Payback. Crazy.
I don't remember that.
That was
Oh shit!
Evolution versus Shield.
Yeah.
When they went in the crowd, he jumped off the fucking balcony over there by the,
Yep.
in the crowd, like one of those the walkway things.
Mm-hmm.
Red Arrow by Neville, not at any particular moment because he does it all the time. Dean Ambrose off of the dives onto the Lumberjacks at SummerSlam. And Kofi Kingston jumps the barricade to the ring apron to avoid elimination at 2014 Royal Rumble. This shit should just be like recalled like whatever Kofi Kingston did at Royal Rumble Award, because he does that shit every year.
Exactly.
Seth Rollins won it on here, and I think that's it for me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
And that's that. Next one. Don't tell me you didn't just say that insult of the year. Presented by Booker T.
Pretty much.
The Rock insults Rusev. That was Brooklyn, right? Raw?
Yeah.
That was pretty tight. Nikki tells Brie that she wished she died in the womb. I don't remember that, but that sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember that.
Paul Heyman raps. I think we already know who's going to win this. And to John Cena. And then Jericho insults the Authority after Stephanie McMahon's arrest. And that was kind of funny, too. I'm going with Paul Heyman.
Yo, not for nothing. I kind of want to go with what happened at Royal Brooklyn only because like people were in the crowd wearing our shit.
Oh yeah, shout out to
my man Erno had the ECW CWWF hoodie on, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Paul Heyman rapping at John Cena.
I have to agree on that. Yeah, that was definitely the best insult.
He had them bars. Yeah, man, like, Heyman really had them bars for Cena, like...
Bro, that shit was hilarious. Who do you think wrote it?
Cena.
Right? That's what I'm thinking the whole time. I'm like, yo, Cena definitely wrote this shit, but this shit is so tight.
Yeah.
I mean, Heyman helped him out.
Yeah,
but
Heyman, yeah, I feel like Heyman and Paul wrote it together.
Heyman and Cena?
Yeah, exactly.
You said Heyman and Paul.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm fucking tired, B.
All right, next fucking award. Yo, how many fucking awards is there, bro? I don't even remember this shit.
There was a lot of them that were not aired.
I guess so.
That is like the wrestling Grammy. Well, Slammys.
Yeah. Tag Team of the Year, Usos, Goldust and Stardust, Matadors, Slater Gator, and Miz and Mizdow. The official winner was the Usos. I guess they had the best tag team year. Yeah.
Yo, Miz and Mizdow, hands down, bro.
All day for me, you know that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just say Mizdow. I kind of fucked with Slater Gator a little bit too, though.
Yeah, you did.
I fuck with Titus, bro.
I don't fuck with it. Yeah, Titus is funny.
He's funny, bro.
Just fun. Like, he's like bald Booker T. Just says, like, weird black shit that only black people or people who fuck with black people will get.
That's why I fuck with him.
Yeah. Word.
He's for the people, bro.
Yeah, I guess so. Shout out to the Q Dogs if they're listening. I don't know if any fraternity, Greek life fucks with us, but yeah, word.
Yeah, I'll say Miz and Mizdow. They were definitely the dopest. Probably the most over and catch the most heat.
Son,
so come on, who else is doing that?
I'm really mad they really gave Miz or Mizdow the toy tag team belts.
I told you it was gonna happen.
Yo, I didn't like. I'm like, yo, they're just gonna make him other ones. They really gave him the toy ones.
I
saw the Velcro strap.
Yeah, he's literally at the toy joints.
Oh my god,
he's the best, bro. Breakout Star of the Year is the next one. Dean Ambrose, Rusev, Roman Reigns, Paige, and Rollins. Dean won it. If I'm talking about success, maybe Seth. He's probably had him and Rusev definitely had the best year on this list. Dean right after that. Then probably Roman and Paige has had the fucking women's title twice. I think Roman's had the worst year out of all of these people, honestly.
He definitely has.
He's been out. He's lost 2 main event matches. Mm-hmm. He fought nobody at Mania, and he's done nothing.
I mean,
he didn't win the Royal Rumble.
If we really want to go with, all right, my answer is gonna be Dean.
Yeah.
But I have a pretty strong argument for Rusev.
Oh, of course.
Just off the fact that he has not been pinned or tapped out.
He's got the dope fucking manager.
Yeah.
Probably the dopest manager outside of Paul Heyman.
Even outside of Zeb.
Zeb's tight too. Yeah. Forgot about Zeb.
Lana
could kill it.
Fuck.
And and she kills this shit on the mic.
Yeah, she does.
Seth Rollins.
But Rollins is like
Money
really,
in the Bank. He's main event.
Yeah, he's doing good, but I just want to see more from him. I still want to see more from Dean, but like, you know, I really fuck with Dean, and I know where he's going with it. Yeah. And a lot of people don't get it yet, so they're just like, they're waiting for more, and he's gonna give you more, but it's just like, you know, I don't know. But with Seth, it's just like, yo, listen, I remember like watching Seth on NXT and even at like FCW, and I'm just like, yo,
that's ROH. He killed it.
See, I didn't catch on.
Tyler Black, bro, was fucking crazy.
I didn't never watch him on ROH, but I'm sure he's. I mean, I remember like, what was it? Oh my god, what was the name of his group? The Fall.
The Fallen. No, The Fall.
Oh my god.
The Fall of Man.
No. Damn, bro. Hold on, what was the name of his shit, man? I don't know, but his faction was tight. And they like the Age of the Fall.
Age of the Fall.
And they like crucified Jay Briscoe.
Yo.
Like, yeah, the shit was nuts. Oh no, they hung him.
Yes.
Yo. What? Live lynchings on wrestling, bro?
Yeah, that was insane.
Like,
that's why ROH is like the fucking, you know, the innovators of this shit going on now.
Yeah, they really are.
Go all the way back to Summer of Punk.
Yeah.
You know, they've been fucking innovating this shit. What's going on? They're the new ECW.
Yeah.
You know?
But, I mean, granted, they hung him upside down, but they still hung him.
Yeah.
And he was bleeding, and, like, the blood was, like, dripping onto them while they're cutting a promo. It's just crazy.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Go watch that.
Yeah. But, hashtag of the year.
Who we picked for that?
Oh, I'm rolling with Dean.
All right. Yo, honestly, I could see anybody in this category winning it. You know, I can't really hate on none of them. Shout out to the Shield having 3 dudes in this shit.
Yeah.
Rusev killed it. I think Paige also had a dope year. So, they're all tight. I'll go with Dean, too. I love his promos. Hashtag of the year. RKO out of nowhere. Occupy Raw. What's this? Moscow Moose Knuckle? That was The Rock, right?
The Rock.
Eat, Sleep, Suplex, Repeat, and $9.99.
I'm gonna roll with RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, that shit kind of transcended.
It transcended so much.
You know, that shit like kind of spread into other fucking parts of the fucking internets.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm rolling
Eat,
with
Sleep,
that.
Suplex, Repeat's kind of tight too.
It was tight, but there's too many S's. I got a list, but I'm not fucking with that.
All right, no doubt. All right, the Miz Award, the This Is Awesome moment of the year. Sting's debuts at Survivor Series. The Yes Movement, the Occupy Raw shit. Stephanie McMahon gets arrested and taken away on Raw, and then Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and The Rock at WrestleMania 30 in the intro of that shit.
I'm going with Sting.
Sting, that was it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's
Don't
tight.
get me wrong. All these nominees suck.
Yeah.
But Sting debuting, like, I kind of popped for it.
Yeah.
I popped for it. I'm not gonna lie.
It was tight to see Hogan, Rock, and Austin in the beginning of Mania. That was kind of cool. Because, like, one came out, then the other, then the other.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. The Occupy Raw shit was kind of cute, too. Just having everybody. I've never really seen all the fans like that in the, you know.
Yeah, that was tight.
Again,
they
something
really
different. The arresting shit's not we ain't never seen before, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sting, that shit's that's legendary. You know what I mean? Sting in WWE. So
that's kind of
I'll go with that.
That's why I went with it.
Surprise return of the year. Warrior at the Hall of Fame. Hulk Hogan to host WrestleMania 30. Batista returning on Raw. And The Rock interrupting Rusev in Brooklyn.
The Rock in Brooklyn got a good pop. By the way, the winner
was Ultimate Warrior.
The winner, WWE picked was Ultimate Warrior. I'm also gonna go with Ultimate Warrior. But The Rock, mind you, I hate The Rock. Sorry, but
current. Yeah, nowadays Rock is kind of garbage. Back in the day, he was kind of cool.
I never liked him. I thought he was funny, but like watching those same things that I thought was funny at 23 years old.
Yeah, it's a little different.
I'm just like, yo, how did I laugh at this? But then again, I was like a 12-year-old.
12 years old, bro.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why.
But yeah, man, fucking the Rock in Brooklyn, that was a huge pop. The shit got crazy, so that was tight. But I'm gonna go with Warrior.
Now that I see this shit, thinking about Batista, yo, how like Bootista not win hashtag, or like Bootista didn't fucking get nominated?
No, not even that. Fucking crowd participation.
Yeah,
better than Batista on NXT.
Oh yeah, I mean if you go NXT, there's a lot.
Yeah, true.
Like Bo Leave is kind of.
Yeah, Bo leave. Yeah, word.
Like the leave part, like get out of here.
Yeah,
Bo that was kind of tight too. Yeah. NXT's got it. Anyway, I lose track. So yeah, Warrior won. I'll fuck with the Warrior shit. He's been gone from the E for a while, and
now he's really gone.
It was cool to see him get what he got right before he bounced.
Deadass.
The OMG shocking moment of the year: Brock Lesnar beating the Undertaker. That's who won it here. Rollins turns on the Shield. Bray Wyatt's choir surrounds John Cena ringside, steel cage, Raw. Yeah. We talked about that a little earlier. Mm-hmm. And Nikki Bella turning on Brie. I guess I got to go with Undertaker streak and then got to go with Brock.
I'm definitely going with that too. Like that shit.
I don't even think it's close.
Bro, when that happened, like we're watching it live and I'm just like,
wow.
Nah.
Like that really happened.
Nah. Like even my man at I swear WWE owes him like 30 checks.
30.
Like my man at ringside with the face drop, like that's how we all felt. Like,
bro, they still be talking about it.
Yo,
didn't Stone Cold talk about it on the podcast?
That ass, like, not even that. Like the shit that kind of made it like even crazier was like they didn't play Brock's music right away. Like they gave you that. They gave you that. Like you're gonna be shocked by this.
Yeah, that was tight. I mean that's it. I mean Undertaker's losing his streak.
They waited 5 minutes to play Brock's music.
For real? Oh wow.
Yo.
Yeah, crazy. Diva of the year. The winner was AJ. Other nominees were Paige, Nikki, and Brie. AJ, yeah, she killed it this year.
I'm gonna go with AJ.
Paige had a good year too, and the Bella Twins obviously they killed it on Total Divas, and their Raw annex and shit were good.
Paige won't get Diva of the Year until they bring up more girls from NXT so she can really go.
Yeah. All right, so we agree with them there.
Yeah.
LOL moment of the year, Mizdow, just in general. He's the winner, too.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. T thanks his mother at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Vicky Guerrero throws Steph into a pool of... Pudding? Okay. And the WLC. I don't know if that's even LOL-ish. That was kind of just dope.
WLC was tight, yeah.
I can't even LOL at that.
It's kind of, yeah.
I could LOL at the commentary.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like but LOL, but...
I can see why they want to LOL it, but it's the same reason why I feel like they shouldn't LOL it. Like, that was tight.
I'm going with Mizdow, just like the winner.
I'm going to go with Mizdow, but, yo, not for nothing, bro. Mr. T at the ceremony was crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of mad, and Mr. T was mad, too, because, like, he was being dead ass.
Yeah.
Like, he was being dead ass, and they wouldn't let him finish his speech.
Yeah.
And he wanted, like, he was getting somewhere.
Yep.
And I feel like that's kind of fucked up. But I understand, like, they had time. But at the end of the day, like, how you not know? How do you not say, all right, how long are you guys' speeches?
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, yeah, but I'm going to roll with Mizdow. And I almost don't even want to give that the thing because... I don't want to laugh at it. Like, the shit is dead-ass tight. Like,
it is.
It's tight. I get why it's funny, but it's tight. But, yeah, we're going to roll with Mizdow.
Match of the year. The winner was the match that happened, like, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Survivor Series.
The Survivor Series, Team Cena versus Team Authority.
Yeah.
Other nominees were the main event for Mania, the triple threat match, Daniel Bryan versus Batista versus Orton. Shield versus Evolution at Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm.
That was their second time together, right?
Yeah.
And then Cena versus Bray, Last Man Standing at Payback.
So what are you going to go with?
I don't know. I honestly not even sure if I care about any of these matches. I guess Shield and Evolution. That second one was pretty good.
I think Shield and Evolution was tight.
Is that when he went off the...
I really don't care anything about these matches either.
Yeah, like they were all... I could think of a lot of matches that I liked a lot more. But
yeah, me too.
We can't break our rules. We're gonna go with their nominees. So yeah, I'm gonna go Evolution versus The main event for Mania was cool too.
Main event for Mania was cool, but
I guess the Survivor Series match, Zig did his thing. That was tight. And Sting came out, so yeah, I guess that's part of it.
Maybe we can go with... No, you know what? I'm going to go with Evolution and Shield.
Yeah, me too. I'm sticking with it. Yeah. Is that when he jumped off the balcony, or was it the one before that? I think it was that one, right? Because that was the Extreme Rules joint.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was definitely a tight fight match, too.
Yeah.
So, Extreme Moment of the Year. Jericho with the crossbody on Bray off the top of the steel cage.
Yeah.
That was the winner. Mm-hmm. The other nominees was Brock Lesnar's 16, count them, 16 German suplexes on John Cena at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Kane tombstoning, hitting with a steel chair and thrown through a table, I think, on Daniel Bryan on Raw to take him out in storyline. Mm-hmm. And Seth Rollins curb stomps Dean Ambrose through a pile of cinder blocks. That was on Raw also.
Brock.
Yeah. Does this even have to be like...
I was watching that show with my grandmother. My grandmother had to turn away.
Bro, how's that not nominated for Match of the Year? That shit was like a bet. I mean, I guess it wasn't really like technical good match, but yo, that shit, you did not turn your fucking face away from that shit.
It's one of my favorite matches of the year.
Yeah.
As far as
that shit,
WWE.
I'd rather watch that than the other 4 matches up
Real
there.
Talk. I mean, anytime I get to see John Cena like almost get beaten half to death, I'm cool with it.
Bro, it's Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
Superstar of the Year. I mean, Jericho going off the top rope at like being like 40-something years old, or the top of the steel cage at 40-something years old is kind of cool and crazy, I guess.
But the shit didn't land well. Like he caught my man's knees.
And everybody does that, bro. Like it's not like I don't get it. Like everybody jumps off the top of a steel cage. It's not like it's something special.
Exactly. And then it's a cross body. Like they don't do nothing crazy like a flip.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Kurt Angle did the moonsault off the top rope, and I was
top of the steel cage.
Top of the cage, and I'm just like, bruh.
Did that happen here? That was when he first won the title, right?
I don't remember
his very first title.
Bro,
I think so. I think that happened here.
I don't even remember.
And Jeff Hardy swanton bomb off the top of the steel cage.
Yeah, I do remember.
Obviously.
Nobody ever hit a shooting star press?
I'm sure somebody has.
That would be crazy.
And then the last one, Superstar of the Year. Roman Reigns won it. What? Brock Lesnar was the other nominees. Dean Ambrose, John Cena, Rollins, Daniel Bryan, and Bray Wyatt. I mean, how is it not Brock Lesnar? Beat Undertaker's streak. Had the title.
Has the title. Still off TV.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Brock.
I mean, every time he shows up, you watch him.
I'm going to go with Brock.
It's Brock, bro. He beat the Undertaker's streak.
I'm going to go with Brock.
Bro, Roman Reigns didn't even win the Royal Rumble.
I'm going to go with Brock.
That's it.
I'm going with Brock.
It's Brock.
It's fucking Brock.
Anything where Brock Lesnar is nominated, he should be winning.
More or less.
Well, that's the end of the Slammies there. We went super long in this joint.
Yeah.
I think you want to get to TV or you want to leave TV for this next one?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a whole separate episode on TV.
Sorry.
This one is about.
This is all wrestling.
Yeah, this is all wrestling. I'm sorry.
A lot of wrestling happened.
Yeah, this might not even be episode 4. This just might have to be a special report.
Special report wrestling.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Yep.
We'll see you.
Or maybe this could be like 4.5.
4.2.
4.2?
4.64.
No, this got to be like 3.64.
3.64.
And then do episode 4 like next with the TV and all that shit. All right, but pretty
much.
This
is episode 4, part 1.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
So if you're watching or
listening.
If you're listening, thank you. If you're listening and you're upset that we didn't get to anything else other than wrestling,
just watch the next joint.
Listen to the next joint.
Listen to the next joint, my bad. I just corrected you and I fucked it up.
Exactly. Listen to the next joint. We're going to get into a couple more topics outside of wrestling, but
no wrestling in the next one.
No wrestling. We promise, guys.
I'm lying. I'm going to say something.
We're probably going to have to do weird references.
Of course.
But yeah, man, this is, episode 4 of 64th Talk, part 1 of episode 4, and that's pretty much it, man. Protect your fucking neck, B.
Word.